learn how banks milk your deposits when you're with their holding times. Today, I wish to inform you about how banks make your deposits in order to know their waiting times and such. Not only going to tell you about the banking history, but I'm also going to tell you about the whole process of deposit in addition to the contemporary issues of banking today. First off, I would like to let you know that banking started as a business. It deposited money into a certain bank, and the bank in turn made loans out of those deposits. In return, they paid a lower amount of interest to the depositee, and they charge a higher amount of interest to the borrower. And from the difference, that's where they make their money. Now, if you quantify this by multiple amounts of dollars, they were able to